think you should be exposed to new ideas. And I encourage you as intelligent people. Like, how many of you consider yourselves to be intelligent black people? I hope that you do. I hope everybody says yes. I hope that you all agree with me when I say, hey, let's be intelligent black people. I want to just encourage you. Listen to people that disagree with you and try to just understand. You don't have to agree. Just say, okay, let me hear what you got to say about this because this sounds crazy to me, right? Whatever, right? And that'll make you smarter. That'll stretch your brain a little bit, right? So that was how it all started. And this campus president, I got to finish the story now. Now that I just started telling, I hope it's okay. Um, so this president, he regretted the fact that he told me to go write that paper because I became like a little local celebrity, if you want to call it that. Like I would go places, people knew who I was. It would either be like, "Oh, you're Boyce Watkins. I know who you are," or it would be like, "Yeah, I know who you are." No, and people they gained a perception of me based on the public persona, what was in the article, but they would meet me and find that I was very different. I was actually shy, quiet. I've always been believed in being polite, right? But so they would say, "Well, gosh, I thought you would be this angry, mean." I'm saying, "No, I don't want to be mean. I just want to be honest, and I want to be treated fairly." Like that was it. Like fairness was always like kind of a big thing. And so then what happens is like, so here's what I got used to, and this again because the Republican guy, he didn't like anything I was saying, right? So he would always put articles from white kids that were basically like bashing me, right? Or he would put their letters. There would be letters to the editor in response to the column that was written on Monday. Boyce Watkins is an idiot because blah blah blah. I read Boyce's column, blah blah. Like the white kids, they all would read the stuff and write these horrible letters, and there'd be like hundreds of letters that would come in. And then there was a black girl who wrote in a letter where she said, "You all don't know what it's like to be on this campus. You've never dealt with racism, so you don't you can't relate to what he's saying because you've never gone through what we go through as black people, right?" And I was surprised he published that because most of the stuff he published was usually negative. And and so when this girl was walking to campus, her name was Tanya something. I don't have her last name in my head, but she was walking to campus and these white kids followed her to campus and when she walked into the door to the psychology building, they pinned her behind the door and put a knife to her throat. And they said, "If you don't like your life on this campus, we can end it for you." Right?